In 1984, Columbia Pictures released Ghostbusters, which tells the story of Columbia University parapsychology professors Peter Venkman, Ray Stantz, and Egon Spengler, who get fired from their jobs because they have been delving into the paranormal. As they move on from this job, they go on to create their own ghost extermination business named Ghostbusters. This movie tells the story of their adventures, and they add Winston Zeddemore along the way to complete the foursome, as the movie builds up to them taking on Zool in the finale. Now, Ghostbusters also had a successful sequel named Ghostbusters 2, which was released in 1989. And in 2021, a third installment named Ghostbusters Afterlife was released. But the original Ghostbusters played a small role in this movie at the end of the movie. And to note, the actor who plays Egon Spengler, Harold Ramis, had passed away in 2014. Last year, when I heard the news that Mego was teaming up with Hasbro Pulse to create the Mego version of Ghostbusters Action Figures, I immediately pre-ordered my set when they went on sale. And it was a great deal because they were offering all 4 figures in a set for under $60. Now, when my order came in, I was blown away by the packaging and how great these figures looked. As we approach Halloween, I thought that I should show off my action figures that are honoring the Ghostbusters franchise. So today, we will look at Ghostbusters X Mego 4-pack collection. Hello, my friends, and welcome to Action Joe Figs. Here we have Ghostbusters X Mego 4-pack collection. And let's take a look at this packaging. Here is how these figures came in. It says Ghostbusters certified. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Now, this is the front of the packaging. And let's take a look at the back of the packaging. Well, here is the side version. It says Ghostbusters X Mego, right? And let's take a look at the back of the packaging. We have scenes from the movie. Here we have the Ghostbusters. Here we have the Ghostbusters, right? And then here we have the actual action figures being posed. And let me go ahead and zoom in a little closer so we can take a closer look at how great this packaging is. Also, the way these figures are packaged is this way. It is a slip cover where this part just slips off. And here, once I remove this, we get to expose how these figures come in. Now, please note that these figures are still in the package, and I intend to keep them that way. Here we have the Ghostbusters logo. It says Ghostbusters. The Mego logo. Over here, it has the Hasbro logo. It indicates this is made for ages 8 and up. Ghostbusters X. We have Peter Venkman, Raymond Stantz, Egon Spengler, and Winston Zeddemore. If I turn around and we look at the back of the packaging, once I've removed the slipcover, again, we have Ghostbusters X, 8-inch action figure, 26 points of articulation. A little bit of information. Well, here it says the Ghostbusters trademark 2021, Columbia Pictures Industries. All rights reserved. And a little bit of information on Marty Abrams. It says Marty Abrams, aka the father of the action figure. Right? Now, 8-inch action figures. Again, the Mego logo. So this is the actual packaging that these figures came in. Then I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a moment, and we're going to take a look at these figures individually. The first figure that I will actually take a look at is Dan Aykroyd as Ray Stantz. Here it shows his name on his actual uniform. We get to look at the face sculpt of Ray Stantz. And it does bear a striking resemblance to Dan Aykroyd. Again, it has a zipper right here. And it is a cloth suit. It has his belt, along with some of his tools that he carries. Looks like a radio. And we get to see his boots down there. Again, 26 points of articulation for Ray Stantz. Next on our list is Bill Murray as Dr. Peter Venkman. Again, we're looking at the face sculpt. Does it look like Bill Murray? Maybe a little. Here it says Venkman. Zipper, cloth suit, his utility belt, and his boots down there at the bottom. Again, fully articulated action figure for Dr. Peter Venkman. Harold Ramis as Egon Spengler. And if I may add, Egon is one of my favorite characters. Here we can see his glasses and his face sculpt for Egon Spengler. Again, his uniform with his belt. And down at the bottom, we get to see his boots. Now, if we look closely in the background, we get to see the scene where they take on Zool. Here are some of the creatures. But this is Harold Ramis as Egon Spengler. Finally, we have Ernie Hudson as Winston Zeddemore. Here we get to see the face sculpt. Now the faces are a little shiny, but that's okay. Here we get to see his name badge on his uniform. Again, a closer look of Winston Zeddemore. His utility belt. Here, it's hard to see his boots from behind the big Ghostbusters logo, but he is wearing boots. And they are wearing like a black shirt underneath that uniform. This is Winston Zeddemore. If we look closer inside here, we get to make out where their proton packs are. And they do come with 4 proton packs, along with some other accessories included for these action figures. Here we get to see the actual proton packs. There's two here, and then there's two on the opposite side of the box. Here are the other side of the box. We have a box there which has a lot of accessories. Some goggles and some night vision goggles that are worn by these figures. And here we get to see a better view of the actual proton pack. And if I can get my hand in there, I can actually pull out the actual wand that this figure gets to use, that attaches to the proton pack. There it is, connected to the proton pack. There is the wand that they use to trap ghosts. Again, when I checked the Hasbro Pulse website as I was beginning to start filming this video, this collection is now sold out. So I am grateful that I was able to add these figures into my collection. Let me know if you have this set and what you think of these figures, or if you are looking currently to add this set. Are you a fan of the Ghostbusters franchise like I am? And if so, leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and do me a favor and like and subscribe to this channel, and click on the notification bell to receive notice of future upcoming videos. So let's add to the action with Action Joe Figs. I ain't afraid of no ghost.